Day number 69. Read the Bible in a year. Numbers chapter 35 and 36. Chapters 35. The Lord spoke to Moses in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho, saying, Command the children of Israel to give to the Levites cities to dwell in out of their inheritance. You shall give pasture lands for the cities around them to the Levites. They shall have the cities to dwell in. Their pasture lands shall be for their livestock, and for their possessions, and for all their animals. The pasture lands of the cities, which you shall give to the Levites, shall be from the wall of the city and outward 1,000 cubits around it. You shall measure outside of the city for the east side 2,000 cubits, and for the south side 2,000 cubits, and for the west side 2,000 cubits, and for the north side 2,000 cubits. The city being in the middle, this shall be the pasture lands of their cities. The cities which you shall give to the Levites, they shall be the 6 cities of refuge, which you shall give for the manslayer to flee to. Besides them you shall give 42 cities. All the cities which you shall give to the Levites shall be 48 cities together with their pasture lands. Concerning the cities which you shall give of the possession of the children of Israel, from the many you shall take many, and from the few you shall take few, everyone according to his inheritance, which he inherits, shall give some of his cities to the Levites. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and tell them, When you pass over the Jordan into the land of Canaan, then you shall appoint for yourselves cities to be cities of refuge for you. The manslayer who kills any person unwittingly may flee there. The cities shall be for you your refuge from the avenger, that the manslayer may not die until he stands before the congregation for judgment. The cities which you shall give shall be for you 6 cities of refuge. You shall give 3 cities beyond the Jordan. You shall give 3 cities in the land of Canaan. They shall be cities of refuge. These 6 cities shall be a refuge for the children of Israel, for the stranger and for the foreigner living among them, that everyone who kills any person unwittingly may flee there. But if he struck him with an instrument of iron so that he died, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. If he struck him with a stone in the hand by which a man may die, and he died, he is a murderer. The murderer shall be put to death. Or if he struck him with a weapon of wood in the hand by which a man may die, and he died, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. The avenger of blood shall himself put the murderer to death. When he meets him, he shall put him to death. If he shoved him out of hatred, or hurled something at him while lying in wait, so that he died, or in hostility struck him with his hand, so that he died, he who struck him shall surely be put to death. He is a murderer. The avenger of blood shall put the murderer to death when he meets him. But if he shoved him suddenly without hostility, or hurled on him anything without lying in wait, or with any stone by which a man may die, not seeing him, and cast it on him so that he died, and he was not his enemy, and not seeking his harm, then the congregation shall judge between the striker and the avenger of blood, according to these ordinances. The congregation shall deliver the manslayer out of the hand of the avenger of blood, and the congregation shall restore him to his city of refuge, where he had fled. He shall dwell therein until the death of the high priest, who was anointed with the holy oil. But if the manslayer shall at any time go beyond the border of his city of refuge where he flees, and the avenger of blood finds him outside of the border of his city of refuge, and the avenger of blood kills the manslayer, he shall not be guilty of blood, because he should have remained in his city of refuge until the death of the high priest. But after the death of the high priest, the manslayer shall return into the land of his possession. These things shall be for a statute and an ordinance to you throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Whoever kills any person, The murderer shall be slain based on the testimony of witnesses. But one witness shall not testify alone against any person, so that he dies. Moreover, you shall take no ransom for the life of a murderer who is guilty of death. He shall surely be put to death. You shall take no ransom for him who has fled to the city of refuge, that he may come again to dwell in the land before the death of the priest. So you shall not pollute the land where you live, for blood pollutes the land. No atonement can be made for the land for the blood that is shed in it. But by the blood of him who shed it, you shall not defile the land which you inhabit, where I dwell. For I, the Lord, dwell among the children of Israel.
Numbers 36. The heads of the fathers' households of the family of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, came near and spoke before Moses and before the princes, the heads of the fathers' households of the children of Israel. They said, The Lord commanded my Lord to give the land for inheritance by lot to the children of Israel. My Lord was commanded by the Lord to give the inheritance of Zelophehad, our brother, to his daughters. If they are married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Israel, then their inheritance will be taken away from the inheritance of our fathers, and will be added to the inheritance of the tribe to which they shall belong. So it will be taken away from the lot of our inheritance. When the Jubilee of the children of Israel comes, then their inheritance will be added to the inheritance of the tribe to which they shall belong. So their inheritance will be taken away from the inheritance of the tribe of our fathers. Moses commanded the children of Israel according to the Lord's word, saying, The tribe of the sons of Joseph speak what is right. This is the thing which the Lord commands concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, Let them be married to whom they think best. Only they shall marry into the family of the tribe of their father. So shall no inheritance of the children of Israel move from tribe to tribe. For the children of Israel shall all keep the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. Every daughter who possesses an inheritance in any tribe of the children of Israel shall be wife to one of the family of the tribe of her father, that the children of Israel may each possess the inheritance of his fathers. So shall no inheritance move from one tribe to another tribe, for the tribes of the children of Israel shall each keep his own inheritance. The daughters of Zelophehad did as the Lord commanded Moses. For Mahlah, Tirzah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Noah, the daughters of Zelophehad, were married to their father's brothers' sons. They were married into the families of the sons of Manasseh, the son of Joseph. Their inheritance remained in the tribe of the family of their father. These are the commandments and the ordinances which the Lord commanded by Moses to the children of Israel in the plains of Moab, by the Jordan at Jericho.
Yeah, I did an in-depth study in this whole idea of cities of refuge a few years ago, and it's really a neat study to look at. I think God was really setting up a way to protect the hearts of his people when they sin. Not deliberate sin. As we see here, deliberate sin and murder had to be judged right away. But God was putting specific places and cities in the entire nation of Israel where people could go to be safe. And I think that's what we need to really be for one another, is places of refuge for each other in our lives, where we can talk about our failings and our mistakes and not feel like we're being judged and held things over our heads.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I see God's mercy. He's just saying, and grace. Hey, these are different things that were done unintentionally. It was an accident. And until it's basically looked at, basically judged by the congregation to see if it was an accident or not, there needs to be a place for these people to go so they're not killed for something that was done accidentally. So it gives a refuge, a place for people to stay for a while. And if I understood this correctly, for those that did kill someone else, they had to stay there for life. They had to stay in that city And I can see how important that was as well, that even if someone did something unintentionally, the impact of them killing somebody else is going to impact the family, that community where they killed that person. And so they couldn't go back. From what
Yeah.
I understood, they couldn't go back, right?
Yeah, until the high priest were to pass away.
Yeah.
The life of the high priest. Yeah. The amazing thing about these cities is it was commanded also that the roads leading to the cities were to be groomed and taken care of, so that someone, if they were fleeing, if they were trying to get to a safe place, it wasn't going to be hard for them. If they weren't going to trip up. And I think often we think the road to God is difficult, but we need to really help people along and prepare the road so that there isn't stumbling blocks along the way.
I think that God tries to make the road as smooth as possible, the road to grace, the road to refuge, and that He does call the church now to be a refuge, a place where people can go, where they know that, as they're working through stuff, there's some people that they can talk to, that they can trust.
True.
While they're working through things. And I think that as a congregation, as Christians, that we need to figure out and make sure that we ourselves have a posture and I guess a way of being where people feel like, okay, I can breathe here. I know that I'm safe here.
So true. See you again next time.